All right, so now that you have a framework for structuring how you take action in your business using business protocols, right? If you missed that, you want to go back to that video. Let's talk about what type of action you need to be taking to create clients and to make money inside of your coaching business. So since day one of starting this 30-day game, I've been having you commit to one daily action with the intention of getting you to commit to something that makes you work on your follow through towards your goal on a daily basis. Okay, so let's get even more intentional with this. And we're going to talk about being in massive aligned daily action. The whole notion of massive action is often massively misunderstood because massive action is not just quantitative, it's also qualitative. It's not just about taking more action, it's about taking bolder, braver, more intentional action. It's about being strategic, which is why I bring in that word aligned, right? Massive aligned daily action. My goal for you is not to just have you getting things done for the sake of getting them done and checking them off a list. I want you to be able to reverse engineer the outcomes that you want to be creating into outputs and into daily actions. Once you get really clear about what you're after, you can work backwards from the goal being achieved. So instead of asking yourself, what do I have to do today? You're asking yourself, what do I want to accomplish? Right? Doesn't that change the way that you feel about taking action? Yes or yes, right? So yes, sometimes you really do need to just be putting in more reps and doing more outreach or meeting more people or getting more value out there, right? But it's not just about ceaselessly increasing your effort and doing more and more and more, especially more of the same, just faster and harder. You've got to take the advice of a sex therapist, right? If what you're doing isn't working, then doing it harder and faster probably won't help, right? So there are times when you've got to shift out of your current mindset and change your approach instead, right? That also means that sometimes what you don't do is as important and strategic as what you do. Sometimes your massive daily aligned action will be to rest, right? Because if pro athletes take time to rest and recover so that they can perform at the level that they do, then you need to make time for non-doing as well. There are going to be times that that will feel, super unproductive, but it will be the most productive thing that you can do. And I know that's going to be a challenge for a lot of you because, again, it won't feel productive. But if, you're doing and doing and doing, that will eventually put you into a reactive state. And that's counterproductive because it's a linear way of operating and non-creative. It's brute force instead of higher intelligence, right? So you want to focus on the actions that are challenging enough to help you develop your mentality and capacity, move you towards your goals, but not so challenging that you overexert yourself and completely shut down and burn out. This might take some calibration, but that's what your weekly evaluations are for. You'll also want to make sure that the actions that you're taking are truly moving the needle forward for you in your business. It's okay to be consuming materials and courses and videos like this one, but information does not create transformation. Information through application creates transformation. So it's good to make time to feed your mind and learn new things, but you want to be earning. Learn as you're earning, learning. So a lot of people out there lose time in productive procrastination with learning, right? Constantly listening to podcasts and taking courses and certifications and reading books. And I was definitely guilty of that early on, right? But it is like trying to learn how to swim from a book instead of just getting in the pool. You get so much better by just doing it, right? So start applying and then go back and look for specific solutions to bottlenecks and obstacles that you run into rather than trying to learn an amorphous topic and then getting different points of view on problems that you haven't even encountered yet or may never. It's better to encounter the problems and then start seeking out solutions. Otherwise, you may end up solving all these imaginary problems that never even become problems for you. And then you're it's like Mark Twain said, he's like, I've had a great many troubles in my life, and most of them never happened, right? So it's important to keep in mind that there are three broad categories of actions that you want to make sure that you're taking on a weekly basis to create clients and generate revenue in your coaching business. I'll go over each one in more depth in their own separate videos, but for now, all you need to know is that the 3 things that you want to be doing on a regular basis are developing relationships with potential clients, adding value to them ahead of time, and making offers to help people. So developing relationships, adding value, and making offers to help people. There's information everywhere online and all over YouTube telling you how to scale and grow, but I think people overcomplicate it. If you're struggling, it's most likely because you're neglecting one or many of these areas and trying to, and you're just kind of getting away from the essentials. So you need to evaluate. It really is that simple. That's all you need to focus on to bring in more clients and grow your coaching business. So let's dive into each of those areas in more detail in the coming videos. But for now, you need to get out of information, just focus on application and think about for you what that could look like and translate that out into a massive aligned daily action that you can take today. If this video helped you out in any way, make sure that you smash that like button or give it a little boop and click on the screen right now to watch another video just like this one with more tips and strategies to level up your life coaching business. Or join my free 30-day course with the link below this video. I'll see you in the next one.